Hi, cousin. Nice to talk to you. Nice hearing from you on YouTube. I actually have our YouTube page open to see right there. Interesting, right? Um, anyway, I apologize if the quality of this one is as bad as yours, because I'm doing it on my phone. Anyway, I have a list of things to talk to you about. Right here, actual physical list. I think it was all backwards when you saw it, but it is a list, and it is in English. People are walking by outside. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about those, and I'm sitting next to this box with a bunch of funny hats Ryan owns, so I'm going to wear them for those answers. Sour Skittles are delicious. If you suck on them long enough, they kind of char away at your tongue, and it leaves it all bleeding and gross and disgusting, but they taste so good it makes up for it. Another person who really likes Sour Skittles, forgot what I was talking about here, I almost called them Starburst, Sour Skittles, is Dave. Talk to him about them, he'll buy you them at random. It's kind of fantastic. Concerning Egyptian War, very sad to hear in your video how often Peter is beating you. On the other hand, you called me this morning at like 11 o'clock in the morning, while I was still asleep, and told me you beat Peter, which is very exciting for you to have finally beaten Peter. And Peter, if you're watching, which I know you are, ha! Beastly the book was worse than Beastly the movie. I don't want to read that book. In the same vein of Rocky Horror Picture Show, Rocky Horror Show, because it's a stage show. In the same vein of Rocky Horror Show, have you ever seen Repo the Genetic Opera? Because you should watch Repo the Genetic Opera. It's very interesting. There's lots of blood and gore. It's like Repo Man, that movie starring Forrest Whitaker and Jude Law, but instead it has the chick from Spy Kids and Giles. Anthony Stewart Head. He's fantastic and wonderful, and he kills people and takes their guts and sells them. It's real. Well, he doesn't sell them, but he kind of sells them. Anyway, watch the movie. It's fantastic. And there's opera and rock and singing and Giles. I actually saw an episode of Walking Dead. Walking Dead? Was that what it's called? Walking Dead. I actually saw an episode of Walking Dead. It was really, really good. Lots of zombies all over the place. And the sheriff and the racist dude, and he was handcuffed to the... Anyway, I actually watched an episode of Walking Dead. It's very good. Along the same vein, in the graphic novel vein, this one, I think it's backwards for you. I can't really tell because now the book's in my face. But anyway, that's The Sandman. It's by Neil Gaiman. He's the guy who wrote the episode of Doctor Who where the Doctor meets the TARDIS, and she's that chick, and she's crazy. It's really cool. Anyway, this is fantastic. I've only read the first one inside this book, but it is really good. You should read them. Won't stay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so hi Justin. Ice cream is delicious, specifically Snickers ice cream. I had one once in Dining Commons, possibly the best, one of those like frozen bars with the chocolate, you know what I'm talking about. Let me check my list. Oh yes, the Giants. The Giants are wonderful, and they were 2 games down, I think it was 2 games, from going to postseason. Right, and so, I've got a new apartment and everything, so I have both a picture tour for you that I'll attempt to edit into this video, as well as my quick tour. I'm in a spinning chair that I stole from the neighbors, didn't steal from the neighbors. They put a free sign on it, and I fixed it with electrical tape. Anyway, so I'm going to give you my quick tour that involves the spinning chair. You ready? Whoa. 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 And you might be saying to yourself, are there 3 TVs in that room? The answer to that is yes. Anyway, here's the picture tour. Exciting news. Oh, well, I'm really dark here. Let me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry. The backlighting was making me all shadowy. Anyway, so So I've got some news. I got a job. I'm joining our very extended GameStop family, which is where you work, where Justin works, where now I work. As I'm a seasonal GA, but I'll be good at it. So maybe I'll become a less seasonal GA? Anyway, Ryan got hired at the exact same GameStop. It was actually really interesting. The conversation was something like, she called to move his pre-orders to their store, and then Dawn answered and went on for like 15 minutes about how great Ryan is. And so she hung up the phone. First thing she said was, "Okay, you're hired." And then she hired me, which was pretty exciting, probably because of I know Ryan and all that stuff. She's very nice, very exciting. She's very happy to work at GameStop. Anyway, so I work at GameStop now. So if I ever need to transfer back home, that might be a possibility. Not this time because I have, seasonal stuff that they're going to need me for, but let me go back to my list. Yes. I don't know if you're caught up on Doctor Who or if you're behind, but I just watched the last 2 episodes and they are amazing. Watch them. I know you have job. I know you have job. I know you have work and you've got school and on church and friends and life and stuff, and all that crap gets in the way. Stop. Tell work you have diarrhea or something, and take a day to go find Doctor Who and download completely legally the episodes in an effort to watch them, because the season finale was so good and set up next season so much that I'm not even sad that Rory and Amy aren't going to be in it. Anyway, so watch Doctor Who, because it's good, and it's fantastic, and it's wonderful. And I even got Ryan to watch the pilot today. I mostly did it by telling him how awesome Doctor Who was and forcing him to watch it with me. Well, I didn't force him to watch it so much as I watched it on the big TV, and so he came in and watched it with us. Anyway, with me. And so he watched the pilot kind of his own effort today. It was pretty exciting. I don't know what he thought of it because, it's really bad, but, whoa, my TV just lit up. Made me, why am I turning? That's better. Okay, my last point before I go is, because I think this video is really long now. So I just finished Doctor Who, which makes me sad. On the plus side, Terra Nova has started, which I have not started to watch yet, but there's dinosaurs in it, so I can't see how it'll be bad. Because there's dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are cool. Yeah, so Richard went home. He's in Ukiah now, so when you guys can see him say hi and stuff. It's exciting and everything. I'm going to have to go now. I'm probably going to go watch that first episode of Terra Nova as soon as this is done. Maybe I'll do homework. Maybe I'll I don't do homework, who am I kidding? Yeah, so okay, now that my very long video is done, it was nice talking to you. I hope to see you reply later.